Hi everyone, and welcome to Billy Fitzgerald Golf. And today I want to go through a few things of how to make this game much more simpler. And it starts with making the face much more simpler. So again, we're trying not to feel like the face is twisting so much in the backswing, on the downswing, and in the through swing. So we're really trying to stabilize this face. So if I were to set up to the ball, it would look something like this. So as the face is coming back, right? That base of the golf club is matching my spine angle. So when it comes down into the ball and it's still matching my spine angle, all I have to do is run the face of the club into the ball to make the ball go straight, because the face of the club is pointing towards the target. What would be the opposite of that? Well, if I take the club away and it's not pointing to the target, or it's coming down, it's not pointing to the target. So there has to be a lot of manipulation through the strike, and that's what we're trying to get rid of. So to understand what the face is doing, you want to understand what your right hand's doing, because of how your grip goes on it. Your right hand is really mimicking the face. So it's a good idea to get really good with this trail hand, so you understand whatever my hand is doing, the face is doing. So we'll go over the grip first, because that's really important in getting your hands to work right so we can make the face work right. So with my left hand, it goes in the fingers, and then my hand wraps on top, and then I apply pressure. So my hand's looking like this, just how it hangs in my shoulder socket. What that does is it gives me a lever to work with. And so when I pull the club down, and just with my left hand, and I make my left hand push down, or I make that lever work, you can see that what that golf club does is it matches my spine angle. Now if I put my trail hand down, now my trail hand goes right on the side of the grip against what matches the face. So my hands look like this. So my hands are working this way. So when my left hand works correctly, it cups my trail hand. So my trail hand essentially swings back, and my hand's sitting here like this. So it's again matching my spine angle, so's my face, because everything now is in line. Now we're going to talk about the trail hand. Now that we understand the grip and how your hands work, that's really important, because if your hands aren't on the club right, chances are that you're going to twist the face right off the bat, which is going to make this game so much harder. So we get your hands going right, and we get this hand working right. It's a lot like throwing a ball. So I've got a stake through this glove here, and how my hand works is this way. Okay, so just like I would throw a ball. So this is staying very stable. Okay, I wouldn't throw a ball like this. Not very successful, at least. So when my right hand is on the club, it's coming back and through this way. So the face of the golf club is staying square to the arc that the club is swinging on. So my hand is never leaving that arc or the squareness of it. So if I set the club down real quick, again, a lot like throwing a ball. So again, pay attention to this stick. If I were to set up to this ball and just went waist high to waist high, the club would go here, hit, and over here. So you can see even from down the line what my hand's doing. It's not twisting. It's not opening. Now if I want to curve the ball, sure. But you want to get a feeling of, even from here, even these little shots, my hand is facing the target, going back. So again, my hand would be facing the target somewhat, going back, and it's facing the target, or the ball coming down into the ball, facing the target. So it's going to be pretty hard to hit the ball offline if I can do that. Okay, so we need to feel this in our swing. Now with this representing my hand, so I'm going to take you through the full swing now, and what this does, see, this never changes. So at no point am I twisting this hand throughout the swing. Now what do I get a lot of? I get a lot of grip might not be on there very good, and so the first thing that happens is we twist the face open, or this hand starts twisting. And from there, anything can happen, because there's so much timing involved, and we're just, the face is only square for a second, so we've got to be careful of what we're doing here. So in the full swing, my hand goes back and it gets about right to here. See, that hand is fully loaded right there. Now from here, my right arm works in its shoulder socket up. Okay, so my arm is working from here in my shoulder socket up, which pulls this shoulder back. But look what happened to my hand. My hand is still in the same position. So again, this arm is working in its shoulder socket. Now as I swing back down, my arm comes right back down, it works in its shoulder socket, and my hand is right where it started again and into the ball and through over here. So my hand never really changed positions. It certainly didn't do this. It certainly didn't get back here and twist the face open and try to twist it on the way through. Okay, now with the club in my hand. So you can see this stake in my glove stays very, very stable. So when I get ready to go here, and I do this with a club now, I got here so you can see where the face is, and then it rotates, my arm rotates up in its shoulder socket, and then again when it rotates down in its shoulder socket, you can see where the face is. Now I just run the face right into the golf ball. So that face is square to the target line the whole time, so it's really hard to hit it offline when you do that. So again, if you've seen a lot of people casting or throwing the face first, right, a lot of that has to do with this hand is out of place, right? So if I come into the ball like this, if I come up and I twist the face and I'm coming into the ball, this is what I see mostly. Coming into the ball like this with the face wide open, my hands underneath here. See, I better start unloading that face early to try to catch it up and square it in time. So we've got a device here called Precision Impact. You can go to precisionimpactgolf.com, and we're going to go how to use this device to give you a feeling of how this right wrist works, which is going to be straighter shots and more yardage, and again a lot easier. So it makes it a lot more simple. So stay tuned, we're going to go over this product and how that's going to help you hit your ball longer and straighter. Now I've got the Precision Impact training device on. Let's hit a few shots. And here's what it's going to do. It's going to give me immediate feedback of what's happening with this trail wrist. So it's really important that I make sure that my wrist is hinging the right way. And how do I know that? Well, I'm going to hear a click on this. So when I swing and I load my wrist the proper way and it loads, this will click. Okay, so I can hear that and I can feel the pressure and I can feel how my wrist and how this device gives me the ability to make this trail wrist cup the correct way. So if I reload it, see, if I swing back and I just twist my arm open, nothing happens. But I open the face and now I've got to again twist the face over here. So this device never clicks in. And once this locks in, that's impact. So once I get here and I go up, so again from down the line, so I'm here, see my right arm works in its socket and I come back down and I'm right into impact. Okay, and it does a good job of holding me there. So I'm going to hit this spot right there, up, back, down. I'm going to hit that twice. So that's where I'm looking to work with this and have this put me in the correct position. Well, what's that going to do? Well, it's going to allow the face to be looking at the target when I'm coming into the ball. So the face is going to be coming into the ball. My arms are going to line up correctly. So again, not only am I going to get the ball to go the right way, but I'm going to get some compression finally because my arms can get in the right spot. So let's go ahead and we'll make a practice swing and you'll hear the click now. Again, that's why the grip is so important, because without the grip, then my hands don't know how to work. So I get my grip on there and I'll make a practice swing. So you can hear how this Precision Impact training device clicks. It clicks in the right spot. Again, if I swing back and I twist my wrist open, no click. I just feel a wide open face. So let's go ahead and hit one. I'll get my grip on there right so my hands work correctly, so I'm able to load this training device correctly. So what this does is it allows me to give me instant feedback of what's happening with my hand, what's happening with the club face. And so it's so much easier to hit straighter, more accurate, and longer shots. For more tips like these or to schedule a live lesson, visit me at billyfitzgeraldgolf.com.